What's the best part of the TT track?
There's a few bits that I absolutely hate. That you proper hold your breath on and you're like, they're pretty wild. Crosby jump. Every time I'm like, this is going to take off. You know, like the wind underneath it. Bottom of Barrow scares the shit out of me every time. But there's the section that I love the most is Ginger Hall through to Ramsey. I used to love that Solby to Ramsey when I had a road bike. Just used to love it. My missus hated it whenever I used to take her out pillion. So yeah, I like that bit. But then through Ramsey as well, because we're Ramsey lads. So like, you know that all your mates and everything are out watching you, and you know me nan and me granddad there watching. And then up through the gooseneck as well. Like my dad used to marshal at the gooseneck. When I was a little kid, I was always up at the gooseneck watching the bikes. We'd ride out to Maccled and up the Hibernia Road up there. So then to actually be going through it, it's ace, and it's such a nice flowing series of bends.
Like Ginger Hall at Ramsey's the better one. You've got a gritty teeth, haven't you?
Yeah, it's like being on a rodeo bull. Yeah, isn't it? You're just like woo. Yeah, that's the noise that I make. I struggled for years with the Glen Helen section. So you had that big run where you relax in. It's just flat out. You're just holding the bike flat out as fast as you can go. And then you get into Glen Helen, and I really struggled with it. And that's why I say living on the island, it's good because you know what's coming, but you don't know what's coming from being 2 foot off the ground. So getting your lines through Glen Helen is really important, isn't it? Because if you get a couple of corners wrong, it just takes the flow and
takes the flow. Your mind's gone because you're thinking about the corner that you messed up.
Yeah.
So you're trying to catch up with yourself.
I just watch you guys in awe.
I don't particularly like the mountain.
But you need a really fast bike for the mountain to be exciting.
I think because I travel over the mountain every day, my mind just switches off. It goes into I'm going to work mode.
That's okay in the car.
Yeah, it's all right in the car.
It's okay in the car, but don't do that in the bike.
And then you get to the bungalow and you're like, oh, it's time to go. We lose a lot of time on a mountain.
My worst sector is Ramsey hairpin to the bungalow.
Right. Okay.
And then after that, pretty much every sector after that I'm alright on.
Right.
That's my worst sector I've got.
I think every year I've said, right, we need to work on this mountain.
But how do you work on it? Because you just go as fast as it'll go, don't you?
Well, it's trying to keep focus.
Yeah.
Like I just find that I get into the mountain and I'm thinking, oh, there's a nice sheep over there.
Close your ears.
And then bang, curb. Oh, right, let's go. I love the little the blast to start finish line.
Yeah.
You know, your team is there.
Everyone's waving you on.
Yeah, and you try to get as close as you can to them, and you're like, have some of that.
Bit of dust up.
Yeah. So there you go, it's easy. Yeah. 38 miles.
Yeah, in about 4 minutes.
4 minutes done.